Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my platform. And those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is Astraea. I'm going to perform a reading for you guys today. So we're going to do things a little bit differently. We're going to read the prayer first, calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. I'd like to ask that the Most High God and the Holy Spirit, please clear my energy. Please keep it cleansed. Block out all evil eye and anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I call upon our spiritual team of light and resonance, along with the Ascended Masters, Jesus Christ, Archangel Michael, Archangel Sachiel, Archangel Ariel, and Archangel Uriel. And I would like to ask that they would please block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest knowledge to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. So now as I call upon your personal favor, God, please continue to give me safety and protection during my life's work and mission here on the earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give gratitude and thanks. All right, good. That person that came on here and started setting the evil eye, they were ejected immediately. Please like the live stream as you guys come into the chat or as you guys come into the reading. Thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give gratitude and glory to you and thanks. I pray into your holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Okay. So now we're going to do the contract. So we've got one person in here. Let's get one like on the video. Okay, so I can actually start the reading. And if you can't like my video, then go away. It's still the same thing. If you can't support me by liking the video, then I don't want you on my platform. I really don't need people that are ungrateful of the work that I do and unappreciative and fucking lazy. Straight up. So, yeah. And I ask that the archangels defend me and return all evil eye and all negative attachments and demonic bullshit that people have. All right. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes not sending the evil eye, not plagiarizing my work, not copywriting my messages, and not energy harvesting off of me. Everything said on this platform is copyrighted by God and the Holy Spirit, so don't steal messages from them. All right. So I'm not starting the reading until I have one like on the video. I got one person watching and 0 likes on the video. I'm not starting the reading until I get at least one like on the video, and whoever's watching me, stop watching me if you can't like the video. But I want to keep repeating myself, but I have to because people are fucking stupid. If I was a school teacher, y'all would be dumb as fuck. Dumb as fuck students. The beautiful background sounds you guys are hearing is the platform called Chakra Vibrations, and we're listening to a chakra balancing crystal singing bowl sound bath today. So 1 hater and 0 likes. So no, not fucking doing the reading. Like I just said, until I get 1 like on the video. If you can't like the video, you shouldn't be watching me. I call judgment on you for fucking being that stingy. You can't even show appreciation at all. No gratitude for the servants of God. Okay, fuck you. Fuck off. Just get out of here. Okay, and then I rebuke the evil eye that's being cast through the fucking internet by hating ass motherfuckers watching me, not liking the video. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And I accuse you and report you for what the fuck you're doing energetically to the Most High God and to the Holy Spirit. Yeah, no. I call upon the eye of Ra and Ra itself against every evil eyeing piece of shit on the internet. And I ask to be defended. 2 haters and 0 likes on the video. So maybe I'll just leave and go to my other platform, since you guys cannot show any type of gratitude or appreciation. Thank you. Jesus. Fucking Christ. All right. I wanted to use my other deck. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. All right. So these people basically, let's get the likes up, you guys, or I'm just going to leave this platform and go to my other platform where people actually are kinder to me. All right. It's something very small that you can do for something very large that I'm doing for you. So again, it's just acting right, being respectful, and showing appreciation. Do you know that anytime I watch a YouTube video, I like every single video, whether I even liked it or not, because I watched it, I like it. Because I want to support other people. I don't want to beat people down like everybody else. If we were all the fucking same, like everybody else wants to just beat everybody down, if we were all the same, there would be no good people that exist on this planet at all, ever. And you guys would just be stuck with each other, continually beating each other down. So, you know, I really want the real light workers, not the people that say that they're light workers, but they're hating ass, evil eye sending spell casters behind the scenes. Out of everything, I don't need that. And I will go to war. Well, I won't personally, but the angels will go to war for me. Because I work for God. And the angels work for God as well. So we're all kind of a team. Okay. So anyways, this energy is, you know, a little bit annoying. Somebody wants to come in and ask you a question about something, and then they don't want to listen to the advice. Okay. Stop. People need to literally, when they don't want to listen to the advice that's given, they need to stop asking questions. And if people don't want to hear that they're the creator of their reality, which is the absolute 100% truth, then they need to get away from me and my platform, because I'm always going to be taking it out of whoever else you think is creating your reality's hands. I'm going to tell you that you're creating your reality with your thoughts and your beliefs. That's the free will that God gave you to have your own reality and to have your own consciousness. So anybody that's like, if you come to me with any problem, I'm going to tell you you're putting out some type of signal that's attracting that problem. And if you think that that's wrong, then you need to go find a teacher that doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about and listen to them so you can feel comfortable. I'm not here to make you feel comfortable. I'm here to make you look at yourself and to get you to connect with God and to get you to heal. And I mean, in my hopes of being able to guide you, I would like for you guys to heal and then move on from whatever issue is bothering you. But those of you that want to stay in purgatory and stay in hell, dwelling on the same thing and never taking self-accountability for your actions, your words, your thoughts, or your intentions, those people are lost for fucking ever. They're never going to be responsible for their own selves. And I really am offended when people come in and ask for help and then they turn around and treat me like shit and they want me to fucking lie. Like, why am I going to lie? I'm going to tell you that you're creating the fucking problem. And if you think that it's always somebody else, then that's why your problem never gets solved. So these people have created so much negative, unjustified karma. It's insane to me. With magic, because they want to be the magician. We're dealing with people that like feel that their authority is greater than the authority of God. I mean, really, people that feel like there is a divine realm, but people believe that magic is the way to get there. There is no spell book you can pick up and get spiritual abilities from. Okay. And I don't even consider people that practice paganism and Wicca to be witches. Those are not witches to me. Witches to me are people that abuse their spiritual gifts that they have, that God gave them, and they use them to hurt and harm people. People that use herbs to heal and candles to heal or whatever, those are not witches to me. Those are healers. So this Three of Cups in the reverse just came out. So you've got the energy of the magician. This other person, I think we're going to put their energy on top. They are very lazy. The Three of Cups in the reverse talks about alcoholism. It also talks about gluttony and people just being really disgusting. This also talks about friends turning their back on you. Surprise, surprise. That's another thing I want to talk about. People that are continuously saying that that something's telling them anything, that you're doing anything to them. They're wrong. You're not doing anything to fucking anyone. And if you protecting your energy fucks somebody else up, then that's on them, because they shouldn't have been doing something to mess with your protection. So, I don't see you guys doing anything to anybody. I don't see you doing any witchcraft on anyone. All I see you doing is using your own natural power to protect yourselves. And, these people are fucking confused. They have a misunderstanding with their own self. Only a true dumbass would come to you, ask for your assistance, and then not listen to it. Why? This is why I can't stand people that I read for sometimes, because I'll tell them exactly what to do and then they won't do it. And then their life is fucked up. Then they come back to me and expect me to fix it. And I'm like, no, I already told you what the answer was. You decided not to do it. And it's not that everybody has to do what I say, but why even ask the advice if you're not going to take heed to it? Like, the answer isn't going to change because somebody else decides to change the way that they think. So this period of people shunning you or trying to make you feel lonely or isolated, this shit is over. This is what's happening to these people. I personally don't want anybody in my life that's just going to randomly turn on me. That shit is the biggest fucking turnoff. People that are not in any way mentally stable or emotionally stable, that'll be your friend one day and the next day, boom, they turn their back on you and start to betray you because of some shit that a demon told them or something. No, I don't want no people like that. Like, fuck that. No, I don't want people that will turn around and betray the shit out of me and stab me in the back the moment that they get ready. And I'm sure that you don't want those types of people around either. But this is the types of people that keep coming to you for help. They want your assistance, they want your ear, or they just want a trauma dump on you. And when people trauma dump, they come and they project all of their problems so that you have to deal with them energetically, and then they steal your good energy. That's a psychic vampire transaction. They steal your good energy and you're left with trying to process their trauma. It's a no. People need to start healing themselves, going within, contacting the Most High, getting in touch with the divine higher self, all of that stuff. Thank you, Girl Gone. You're awesome. Yes, I think we're all tired of disloyal people. That's exactly it. It's like people that can't figure out what side of the fence they want to be on when it comes to you. And that is dangerous because it creates a lot of negative unjustified karma. And I consider negative unjustified karma to be like, when you experience a bunch of evil eye, and that was never, I love that little fox, by the way. That's so cute, Gorgon. It was never part of your destiny to even experience that. Yet somebody chose with their free will to create it. That's negative unjustified karma. So it like keeps going around. But there is a point where you can go, okay, this situation, these people, that's not my problem. This is not my issue. You guys are getting justice. Like you get to a certain point where you're like, okay, these people and their problems, they keep coming to me and trauma dumping, and they expect me to just take on their demons. Who in the hell wants to fight somebody else's demons? Especially when the demons don't even have a problem with you guys. I hope you guys are having a good day too. But yeah, it's like crazy to me. They want you to be isolated and they want you to miss out on something because they're missing out on something. The Ace of Wands. They don't have authority. They don't have permission from God to attack you. This is like ridiculous. This is why you're over here getting justice, and these people are stuck in an energy of being lazy and being drunks, like alcoholics or something. Maybe they stay up all night focusing on your energy. Either way, people that turn their back on you, we don't need those people. We don't want them, and we don't need them. So, yeah, I feel like when it comes to you and your energy, you guys, people need to figure out what side of the fence that they're on and stay on that side of the fence, you know, because trying to come for you in any type of court case, legal situation is a big no-no. Okay. This is a big no-no. This is a backfire of somebody being stupid, trying to take you to court because of something that you said that they didn't even listen to. This person would rather listen to demons than a person. Anybody that's gonna, and there are spirits, there are demons, there are whatever you want to call them, lower vibrational energies. Well, first of all, I don't even consider the Ars Goetia to be demonic, even though everything considers that to be demonic, because the Ars Goetia is so many guys, is so many spirit guides to people, and they each of them has a different thing that they specialize in teaching. So again, you can get wisdom from things like that, but this is not that. This is not somebody doing the workings of King Solomon and getting information out of spirits or anything. This is definitely not white magic. That's what King Solomon was doing when he wrote the Ars Goetia and worked with the Ars Goetia and the seal of Archangel Michael. So what these people are doing is just, it's like trying to involve a underworld deity or some shit like that. These people do not want you to see your true self. Like, they're afraid of you seeing who you really are, and then realizing that you have this magical ability and wiping them completely off the board because they were disloyal. These people are also experiencing a lot of being drained, a lot of their energy being, like, when I say that these angels have returned this person's energy, they're sitting in their own energy right now. And they're pissed off. They're hating really bad that they, you know, and this person is so hungover. They need to stop drinking. Four of Swords. I mean, literally, they really need to stop drinking. Like, it's going to cause them to pass away if they don't. This could be in a car accident. And I hate saying shit like that, but this is why God gives out the warnings when there's too much of Three of Cups in the reverse going on, too much drinking. Nobody should be drinking and driving like this, what I'm picking up on. It actually is putting more than just these people's lives in danger. And I feel like somebody likes to ride by your house. Like, it's hella weird. And then there's somebody else that wants to know where you live. Just be glad that God has separated your enemies from one another. These people that used to congregate together and work against you, they don't talk anymore. And literally, I feel like people are turning their back on them. And that's kind of justice for you, because these people they were straddling the fence and they couldn't choose who they were going to be supportive of, like what you say or what the, Mr. El Diablo's agenda or whatever underworld. I'm saying this is a deity of dead people. Could be Aztec, is some type of underworld deity that these people have always worked with, have always communicated with. It's probably something in Aztec lore. I'm seeing a very little person, so it's some type of small being that they worship. But let me ask the Aztec god of death and see what it comes up with, and hopefully I'll be able to pronounce it. But this is the thing that they're talking to. Okay. Mictlantecuhtli. That's it. I'm going to type it in the chat. Mick. God of death. Okay. So yeah, Aztec god is a god of the dead and the king of Mictlan, the lowest and northernmost section of the underworld. Okay, so that makes sense. They are pulling from something that's a section of the underworld. I feel like this is one reason why their karma is so heavy. Like this person's energy is hella heavy. They like really need to do a spiritual cleanse or something. This underworld deity is very protective of you. And these people did not know that when they were calling upon this whatever the name, however you pronounce that name, again, it is a short being. Like I want to say it's almost like fairy size, like it's like a size of like a small kid. So where most of the Aztec deities we think are like really big, this one is very small. It's like the exact opposite. However, this energy is quite offended with the fact that these people continue to call on it. So maybe it is you are dealing with somebody that's of, Aztec, or I don't know what would it be called now, Hispanic or Aztec consent. So these people are trying to do something without your consent. Okay, this makes sense. They're trying to get people to turn on you, and they're trying to get you to agree to exchange energy with them without your consent. That's like trying to coerce you when you're sleeping into engaging with them. So this energy has been released on the earth, but it's not doing anything to you. You could have been seeing shadows. 10 of Swords. These people are screwed. Literally, oh my God. And whatever court case situation that's happening, and that if this person's involved in a DUI, they're going to be involved in possibly a manslaughter. So this is why I give out warnings. Stop drinking and driving. Yeah, these people are bottoming out. They think that they have been victimized in some type of way by their parents, and maybe they do have childhood trauma, but you are not a part of their childhood trauma. Okay, you are possibly even victimized by your own family. Like everybody has some type of trauma that they've been through in their life. These people are not willing to heal. They don't want to heal. They would just rather steal people's energy. But it's giving them bad karma. They're already being breadcrumbed. These people are already beggars. They've been a beggar since they came for your energy. And I'm getting 3 people that stay up, these 3 witches. They stay up and they drink a lot of alcohol, have sex with each other, and talk shit. Literally. They're using slander and gossip as a way to, and the thing is that if these other 2 witches were to find out that this one witch lied on you about everything, these witches would break up. They would not be talking anymore. Like I said, I feel like they were part of a bigger group, and that bigger group has been dismantled. So now it's just these 3. And it's definitely they're masculine. They're women that are in their masculine energy. Queen of Wands, like the big witchy vibes. These people could say that they're, I don't know, Satanists or Luciferians, witches or warlocks or something like that, or Illuminatis. But, only 1 people out of this group actually has an authentic ability, and they're abusing their ability at that. I feel like I can't breathe. The energy is very heavy. It's trying to pull you down. It's meant to vibrationally lower your frequency. And so we are going to rebuke it and continue to say no to it. And we're going to fight this magic off because we're the real magicians. We are going to get justice. And God is going to protect our fertile endeavors, what we're planting and what we're growing. Somebody is super upset that you keep getting support. They're in the 5 of Wands. They were literally working with, like I was saying, a larger group of people that have all fallen apart. It's all fallen down. These people may have to resort to doing things underhanded. Surprise, surprise. Their greed and lust for power, obstacles, and secret oppositions to their plans. So yeah, God has a secret plan for you to escape these people. Just like a fox, like a cunning fox, being able to get right out of a trap, you know? Overly stimulation dreaming. Yeah. Oh, you're having 2 to 3 dreams back to back. Wow. Wow. For 2 to 3 dreams right back to back. Oh my God. They're really messing with my platform. All right, we're good. If you can, that to me shows a really good sign. Like if you can remember those dreams and the things in them back to back, that's a really, really good sign. It feels like something's being unlocked. Welcome in, Nurkrim. So yeah, what I'm being told to tell you is to not give any energy to these people. We're going to read their energy and then be done with them forever. The sun. You are like the sun to these vampires, and they're offended by this. They're offended that the eye of Ra is keeping away the evil eye, and that the chaos that these people keep trying to invoke in your life, or evoke it's a no-go. You've already healed this inner child aspect, and you're entering into a period of happiness where you get to just be yourself and not have to worry about things. These people want you stressed out and upset and thinking that everybody is against you. No, they're not. Everybody is not against you. These people were, but that doesn't mean everybody is against you. You guys, if you knew how loved you were by God, you would never, ever doubt your protection. And so I hope that my biggest prayer is that you guys learn how loved you are by God from God personally, not an imaginary man that lives in the sky, but your actual higher self. And for you to be a receptor of that Christ consciousness energy that we all hold within us. We all have the capability to enter into Christ consciousness, but it has to be us using our free will, and our free will is our minds and our thoughts to think things that are in alignment with the higher vibration, which would be loving thoughts, peaceful thoughts, thoughts that are not judgmental. I feel like a lot of us could get really stuck in feeling judgmental or feeling like just judging other people because we see people doing stupid shit like this, trying to use spell work to pull you into something that has nothing to do with you. I've been saying for a minute now that somebody has been trying to plot against you to get you locked up for something that you haven't done, something that they did. It's a no. 8 of Wands. It's brought these people to a major crossroads. Like seriously, these people are having to reassess, what their values are, what they were even trying to accomplish in the first place, because all they see is you being protected and defended by God. That's all they can see, and them being not favored. And so this is a little bit like these people want to win over the favor of this underworld deity that also loves you. Oh my God, it's driving these people off the wall with jealousy. Like God loves you, and then this underworld deity loves you as well. These people are like, what in the hell? Like, we have to destroy this goody goody two shoes. And I don't even feel like you guys are goody goody two shoes. I just feel like you're not bad people. Page of Pentacles, you and your children are blessed and protected and will be continued to be sheltered. Somebody doesn't want you to like have a bigger family. Somebody wants your kids to turn on you, and they're never going to do that. Ugh. God is saying, don't worry. Don't worry about these people. They will destroy themselves. It does. Being goody goody does pay off better than being naughty. like the Illuminati. The Knight of Swords, there is somebody that's super aggressive that's coming in to protect you. And it's definitely somebody who is seeing these people at the crossroads, making these bullshit offerings to whatever deity and doing this weird stuff. These people are being stalked. Just like they wanted to stalk you. Ironically enough, they're actually being stalked. And this Knight of Swords is somebody that's been in the military. They've been in spiritual warfare before and been in battles. And they're coming for this person's jugular. Wow. The High Priestess. Look at this. So I'm going to tell you right now that your children are just like you. They are High Priestesses and High Priests in their little child form. Yeah. They literally are. This blessing of being an intuitive, of being very psychic, very spiritual, very tapped into their own knowledge. Your children have that energy as well. They're not going to be easily fooled by people. I'm good. How are you, Odette? I love that name. It reminds me of the Swan Princess's name, Odette. So yeah, these people are also afraid of the fact that like whatever you prophesy comes true. And it doesn't matter if it's one day or 5 years later, it always ends up happening because you're the star. Literally, you guys are star messengers that have been oppressed. These people have been trying to oppress you and steal your gifts and harness that for their own power for a long time. And now they're being told that they can't do it. Oh, that was your grandmother's name. I love it. I love it. Wow. Such a beautiful energy. You guys really are being looked after. Like in every sense of, I feel like things financially are starting to come together. Things intuitively are starting to come together. This energy of you being in lack was always an illusion. It was never really your guys' energy. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I think his name's Lycaon, or it could be Lycan. But yeah, Lycan is the word for wolf because lycanthropy is turning into a werewolf. So yeah, the fact that this star trait has followed you throughout your entire life and your child also has it. You could be an artist, you could be a rapper, you could be a singer, you could be somebody that dances, any type of expressiveness. Your child's got this energy. And if you don't have a child yet, you possibly could have a child in the future. The King of Wands, there's definitely somebody that's going to protest you having a good family. Again, not their place. That's why this person's being blocked out of your energy. You could have noticed that there's a heaviness in the air, but there was something removed like yesterday. And it was whatever these witches sent with this full moon energy. They were trying to use the full moon to block out your intuitive abilities and to make you be confused. Knight of Wands in the reverse. And I was saying that these women are showing up as men. They're showing up as masculine energies because they're so weird. They're not transsexual, but they are like very masculine. They like to dominate men. So yeah, these people appear successful, but that's an act. They're keeping very dark secrets. Look at this. They're having to walk away, just totally dissatisfied and unhappy with the fact that you are in your bag. You're in the Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Pentacles is yours and it belongs to your children as well. This is because of the Eight of Pentacles. What you do for work, God is supporting this. God's supporting you. Somebody keeps trying to find out where your money comes from, where your income comes from. It's none of their business. You're over here in wish fulfillment. You have actual jinn energies showing up for you and showing out for you. Wow. These people, oh my God, they're in the Five of Pentacles and they've got to walk away from trying to put you in the Five of Pentacles and make you poor, broke, and homeless and sick. That's what they were trying to do with this witchcraft. They literally have to walk away from doing that now. Walk away, dissatisfied, not successful. They are not going to be stopping this love union, this love partnership that comes in. No one will be able to stop this. When God has already planned it, these people are not going to be able to stop that. You could already be with this person. And since you've been with them, you've had multiple energies come up against you and try to get you to stop being with somebody. No, if you're meant to be with somebody, you will be with them. The Page of Wands. Then there could be 2 children between you and these people, or there is going to be 2 children between you and this other person. I do feel like people were trying to block people's twin flames. The Red Eye Man, Baby Lichen, and Dark Forest are connected. Yeah, I would be interested who the Red Eye Man is. Why does my ear keep ringing? So I'm getting messages from the higher dimensions right now. My right ear keeps ringing. We're going to find out what that means. Okay, it means that someone's talking or thinking about you. Wow, the right ear, when you have the right ear ringing, okay, buzzing sound or ringing. Okay, it says that that when it's the right ear, that it is somebody talking positively about you. When it's the left ear, it's somebody talking negatively about you. If it's both ears, somebody's just talking about you. Yeah, so this psychic says, whoever they are, Jana Stern, says, when we hear a ringing in one or both ears, it is safe to say that Spirit is trying to show us that it is possible for us to realign ourselves in order for us to elevate our consciousness to the next level. So I like that. Okay. So somebody is talking positively about you in the heavens and about your children and about this love union. These people that were ill wishing, like when I say that the people that love you outweigh, there's so many more people that love you than don't love you. You know what I mean? Is there a different meaning between high pitch and low pitch ringing? It didn't really say in that little description thing that I was reading, but I would say probably that go off of your intuition, the way that you feel when it was happening. Yeah. And sometimes I'll hear people's conversation, like what they're saying about me. So also there's telepathy as well. Yes. Yeah, definitely connected to the dark forest of Hecate. I'm also getting like the Greek god Pan energy being around that location as well. So you guys are 9 of Pentacles, just all by yourself. Even your children are 9 of Pentacles. And this is what that truly irks these people, is the fact that you guys are single, self-sufficient, working on yourselves, you're winning, your investments are paying off, and somebody felt like they were going to have a success off of your glow up. And so they thought, oh, well, I'm just going to dump my negative karma on them like I always do. Knight of Pentacles energy. I'm just going to dump my negative karma on them like I always do and then run away. No, these people are super in regret. 5 of Cups, majorly in regret. Totally regretting the fact that they chose to come for you at all, because now they're facing this 5 of Pentacles homeless energy, and they never wanted to have to face that. It's the audacity of people to try to put you through something that they're unwilling to go through is crazy to me. These people are really, really bent out of shape because they well, first of all, the amount of alcohol that they're drinking is not helping their emotions. I'm going to always tell you guys that if you're sad or depressed, don't drink alcohol. Alcohol is actually a depressant, and it can, it can make you loony, basically. Okay, so when you guys are hearing songs over and over in your head, I would take whatever part of the song, type it into the search bar, pull up the full lyrics, and I would read the full lyrics, because when you guys are hearing songs in your head, that's angels sending you a message. Or it could be a loved one that's crossed over that's sending you a message. There's always a reason for that. I feel like you guys have done really good at staying out of the devil's path. Like, you've not given the devil a foothold in your life. And so that's why these people can't have a permanent effect on you. And I do feel like more forces have been dispatched to restrain this energy, because these people, like, because they have such a God complex, and this is not them believing that their higher self is God and connecting with God and meditating. And this is not that. This is these people that are abusing the left-hand path concept and making it like that God is their ego. Okay, these people feel like, what I'm trying to say is, they feel like they can control your life, or they can control the weather in your life. They can control you in your life. No, they can't. No, they can't. These people can't even control their own emotions on a day-to-day basis. How are they going to control a whole nother person? Foolish. Straight up foolish. And it's not to make fun of them, because this is not funny. I mean, it's a little bit funny that they're trying this hard, but it's just kind of sad that they're completely self-unaware. This is like these are the type of people that will come ask you for your help so that you'll give away your secrets on how you do something, so that then they can mess with it. God's not going to allow whatever this is to be messed with. Oh, really? The song that says I Want You and I Need You is coming back. Well, there could be somebody wanting to come back from the past, which I'm always going to warn you against that, unless you have a great rapport from them and you guys just had a falling out because you don't live in the same state or something, or country. But anybody that is like an ex is not going to be for your future, especially if they were toxic. I mean, some people will get back with their ex and it'll work out okay, but I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about somebody from the past. This person is upset that you're no longer friends with them. You got Archangel Michael defending you. This person thinks that you're doing magic. I was saying this yesterday. They really believe that you're the one that's doing the magic, and you're not doing, they're the ones that's doing the magic. You're over here just praying, grounding your energy, drinking your water, living your life, minding your own business. And so you don't know these people. This is like, witches are crazy. You don't know these three witches, these three practitioners. How in the hell would you be doing magic on somebody that you don't know? Make it make sense. These people are silly. But they're afraid of you. It just goes to show you that your light makes these demonic people very afraid. Like, it truly does. They should be afraid of Archangel Michael. That's what they should be afraid of. The fact that Archangel Michael is here showing up for you. Because again, it's like you guys are walking karma to these people. They thought they were going to throw and dump their karma on you. And no, it's actually got them even more negative karma and even bigger of a pickle. Oh, really? Wow. So there you go. That makes sense. That makes sense, Odette. Wow. And I don't always go off everything with what do you call it? Oh, Carlos Santana's song. Yes. He's such a great musician. So I don't always go off of the horoscope stuff, but let's just see. When you guys get with somebody, you might want to search the horoscopes to see what it's like. So Capricorn and Gemini compatibility. Wow. So it says that the Gemini and Capricorn compatibility often is seen as challenging, but potentially very rewarding pairing. Says while they have contrasting personalities and approaches to life, their differences can also create a dynamic and balanced relationship if they're willing to understand and appreciate each other's strengths. And I feel like that's very accurate. So, yeah. So, something not to give up on. But yeah, um, and really I don't get a bad vibe from her energy. I don't know if you guys are twin flames, but I get more of a soulmate energy with this Gemini. And so I'm being told to tell you maybe not to give up on them, it's like what I just read said, that it's a very rewarding company. It could be a little bit challenging at first, but yeah, you really love her. Exactly. Yeah, I get the same vibe that she really loves you as well. So I don't get a bad feeling about her at all. And I like what it said compatibility wise. Oh, it's a third party. Isn't there always? God, that's kind of sucks. Well, this third party is a Jezebel. Straight up Jezebel. Wow, did it? Well, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here. Yeah. When you have encounters with Jezebel, Jezebel likes to get in between people, basically. She likes to turn people, like how this first card talks about friends turn on their friends. That's what Jezebel likes to do. She likes to get people to turn on other people, like completely. If she can, and the crazy thing is that sometimes she'll be after the masculine energy, so she'll be attacking through a whole nother person, and it's just very manipulative. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad that you were able to take care of that. So this is a good energy. These people were very unaware that Archangel Michael has got your back. They were extremely unaware that the angels are here for you. I feel like that's something that people should anticipate with every single person. Yeah, you might want to, what I would say is that wait for her, but don't stop your life. Like, still go out and have fun, still go out and meet people. If you want to date somebody, and then, when she makes her decision to come back, you all just will have been sitting there waiting. I'll never tell people to sit around and wait for somebody like that just because I want you to live your life and be happy. You know what I mean? And know that if God got rid of I would pray for, because she is being attacked by Jezebel. So yeah. Yeah, the angels are always here. And this is what I was just about to say. You guys should always anticipate that somebody else has angels. It doesn't matter who they are. Almost everybody's got a guardian angel, and then people have archangels that they're connected to, even if they're not aware of their connection to them. Also, I get big Valkyrie energy. So it's not, and Harpy energy. So you never know what people are attached to. So instead of thinking that they don't have protection like what these people did, they just thought that you didn't have any protection, that you guys were weak, that your kindness was weakness. And it's not. It's really not. Kindness is a strength. It's always, it's always like kindness is such a strength. It's harder to be kind sometimes than it is to be mean. These people have fallen into a pattern of being very pessimistic. So they definitely, there was a massive surge of darkness yesterday. Yeah, there was. I mean, unreal. That's why these angels are showing up in person. It's like they're showing up. You guys may see somebody, and then when you turn around, they're gone. That was an angel. I really feel like you guys are getting messages. I had an experience when I was driving on the freeway and it was snowing, and my car spun out and went it basically turned around and was facing the direction I needed to go. So it was like really, really good that that happened. But when that happened, I felt this hand that was like grabbing my arm, like it was like this big, like from here to here. It was grabbing my arm really hard. I felt it release. I was like, damn, I am so protected. Know that if in all situations that you're protected. Good. I'm glad that you called out to your angels. And a lot of the times, too, we need to know that the angels, anything that works for the light or I'll just say the higher dimensional benevolent, higher energies, they are not going to intervene unless it's something that's like completely, um, like, like let's say you were going to get in an accident and then an angel comes and moves your vehicle out of the way, like something like they can intervene like that. But if we don't give them permission to help us, then they're going to respect our free will. And so that's why I'll always tell you guys to say, when you call upon your angels, give them consent to do whatever is necessary. You do have many Jezebels and you're sick of it. Yeah. I do get that you're dealing with, it's like Jezebel syndrome where you have, different females and Jezebel's working through all of them. And so it may be the type of woman that you're attracting, because these women don't know that they have Jezebel working through them. But they definitely want to do the same thing, steal, kill, destroy, take stuff. That's kind of crazy. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And I'm really glad that you guys are not afraid of this. When I saw my spirit guides, I was so freaking scared like at the beginning, because I've been every type of alien, all sorts of different types of things. And so that's what our spirit guides are from these other lifetimes. They love us and they take these spiritual positions to help us. And it took me a long time to realize that those were my spirit guides. I thought that they were like something bad. So I'm glad that if you guys are seeing what's around you, that you're not afraid. Because anytime you give fear to something, it's basically giving it power over you. I know that's like an old superstition, but it's kind of true. Yeah, you were afraid of them in the beginning, especially if you see, like when you see spirits always standing in the same spot, that's a spirit guide. Like, it's all good. It's all good. Some days we just, get upset, but it's okay. I have my days that are not perfect also. It's just, life challenges us to continue to work on ourselves. And so we can either acknowledge that we're creating our reality and control our thoughts, or at least try to become mindful. See, these people are they're not self-aware. I think that's probably their biggest issue, is that these people they don't have any ability to look at what they're thinking about and saying. It's why it's got them in the tower. And it's why you've cut these people off, because they're unstable. They're always trying to turn on you. It's like, that is weird behavior to me. And then when they don't listen to you guys and you guys give them sound advice and they don't listen, it puts them in the tower, and then they blame you for not wanting to help them again because they're in the tower. And I'm just hearing, I don't know who King Petty is. Maybe that's a rapper or something, or maybe these people are like the rulers of petty shit. Yeah, it's absolutely okay to be human and feel, for sure. For sure. The more that we can become aware of what we're feeling, whether it's our energy, another energy, or something that's unresolved, the better it is going to be for us. Yeah, makes too many gang stalkers. Yeah, the gang stalking is very weird. But this all has to do with your vibration. These people, you could have cut these people off a long time ago, because Archangel Michael could have been like, hey, it's time. It's time to let these people go. And being a healer, you guys are healers. What people will come into your life for a season sometimes, and then they'll leave. And so being okay with releasing people, these other people, they don't want to ever let go of your energy or release you. The first time you had a lion head, Lyron's face, wow, went into your face. Man, you never ran so fast. Wow. With all your room lights on. Seriously. I love that you're able to see into that other lifetime, though. What a blessing. People take for granted that spirit shows you guys things, not so that you can like announce it all to the world, but just so that you know who people, what's really like. I'm seeing somebody that basically laughs at you. They laugh behind your guys' face. They're all up in your face supporting you, and then they go laugh, and they're like, ha ha, they don't know. Dude, it doesn't matter whether you know or not. God knows. The Ace of Swords. Oh, yeah. You're watching a random video while cooking. Oh, cool. Good. Okay, yeah, you're totally okay. I forgive you. But yeah, this Ace of Swords is God showing up and showing out for you, because God is so proud of you that you have turned away these people, especially if you're dealing with, you know, spirit just said slut buckets, but I'm talking about Jezebel energies. When you guys are dealing with that type of energy, it can be so hard to walk away, because some people, they don't want to see you gone. They don't want to lose a divine masculine or divine feminine energy that they have their claws dug into. I'm also hearing that, like, literally, you walking away from things and people and places that don't serve you has not only saved your life, but it's actually propelled you into your destiny, which was where you were going anyways. Yeah, no, I totally understand. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, when you got the algorithm spitting out bullshit, you know, I would restart your phone. Oh, thank you. I love this backdrop. It's so awesome. Sometimes restarting my phone will help, but yeah, I would definitely take it as spirit sending you a message. If you guys are getting, like what Ragnarok just said, if you guys are getting pummeled by YouTube suggestion after YouTube suggestion that is like depressing content, okay, then you need to go, okay, what am I doing in my vibration that's pulling this in? And once you just readjust that, it'll be better. Yeah. Yeah, there, exactly. It's the algorithm. It's the algorithm. But I know that these phones are telepathic devices. Like, there's no one that could convince me otherwise. How I can think of something and then it show up on YouTube, that is like telepathic. So God's saying not to worry. I mean, these angels are basically saying not to worry about this problem. This is just like, you know, something that you had to go through so that you could learn who people are. And then if you see this same type of spirit inside people in the future, you know what I mean? Good. Lamentations. So you know what? I'll have to look into the book of Lamentations. Isn't it an entire book? It speaks about how they mock you through music and plotted on you. Yeah, that's that laughing energy that I'm picking up on. They were spying on you for sure through the internet, through gaming. These people have technology, but it doesn't outweigh the technology that like the police have. So these people could be hackers or something like that. They could be able to get past some type of IP address or something, or VPN or something. Maybe that's what their goal was. But I feel like, you know, some energy keeps trying to latch on, and it's because they want to know what's coming in your life. They want to know if their moon magic worked. It did not. Nobody's going to come and take you out of the game. Literally, these people were like just hoping and praying and wishing. They know that you're too strong for them, and they know that you have God's strength within you, and that's why you're not going to be broken down. They just didn't know to what extent that God was going to show up for you, because God never showed up for these people. These people never asked God to show up. But yeah, when you are loved and cared by the Most High God, you're loved and cared for. God's not going to allow these people to get you involved in any accident. Some of these people are going to end up going to jail because they have straight up DUIs. The hangman, every time this person drinks alcohol and gets in their car and drives, they're sacrificing themselves. They're putting their own life and other people's lives at risk, and that's not cool. That's crazy. And then to be already having DUIs and to continue to drink and drive, what these people do is they're going to graveyards, they're going to different places, and they're drinking while they do these rituals. You guys, anytime you do any purification ritual, do not be drunk. And if you were to even use a Ouija board, which I do not recommend, do not be under the influence, because whatever you pull in will be something that's under the influence of something else. Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, we're looking for guidance in all the right places. These people are looking for spell work in all the wrong places. I do feel like this last attempt to take your 10 of cups for you has caused these people to be put up under some heavy judgment. And like when I say that these people could be going to jail, this is all because you have an inheritance from God. They're tripping out about that. And because you're using your inheritance and your influence. These people are afraid of going to jail, basically. And you're about to receive news that these people are in jail. This could be literally just something that the archangels tell you, that these people are on their way to jail. And then I just felt something try to attack the throat chakra. So these people they're trying to block this news from coming in. This could be an important thing that comes in the mail, or this could be, like you meditate in the hangman position on your bed sometimes. You know what? I actually have found that this position is extremely comfortable, and it is great for meditation. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad that you're feeling better. Leg under leg. Yeah, it's like really comfortable. Wow. That's so funny. I'm glad to know that other people lay in that position as well. Because I literally have thought that before, of like, wow, I lay, and why is it so comfortable to lay in the hangman position? I don't know. It just is. It's very comfortable. So these people are trying to block some news from coming in. This could be news about them. This could be news about these people losing custody of their children. It could be news about them going to jail with this police energy and the 10 of Wands carrying burdens. Yeah. These people are like they're in disbelief at this point that they're actually getting in trouble, because in their mind, their spell work was supposed to get them out of trouble, which I am never going to recommend witchcraft when it comes to court cases, especially if you have negative unjustified karma, which means these people have actually done some shit wrong. So then if you have bad karma and you're going into a court case and then you do witchcraft on the court case, it's going to backfire. So it's like, you do that to crack your back. There you go. So yeah, you're still hot in your body. Okay, Odette. One thing that you can do, you guys, if you feel a heavy attack come on, is go turn your shower on really cold. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. No problem. Yeah, turn on the shower really cold, and then just put your head, or you can even take, like in your bathtub, you can throw some ice in there, put some cold water, and then dunk your head. That will help remove a lot of inflammation. And if anything's attached to you, you basically want to cleanse from the top down. All kinds of police were at you today when you was just stepping outside. Exactly. These people are extremely burdened. And I do feel like these cops, it's quite interesting how the police will just find any random person to frame for a crime because they don't want to carry the burdens of not having found the actual criminal. Like, that's crazy. But yeah. Oh, you're very welcome. And I hope that works for you. That's something that I do when I feel like, just like, oh, I couldn't even take a spiritual bath. Because sometimes if you've got a headache You don't want to get in a hot bathtub. That'll kind of make it worse. But cold really, really does help. Welcome in, Shaman Marie. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And then drinking peppermint tea, and you can basically, charge it to remove any evil eye energy. Drinking peppermint tea protects and it banishes like unwanted energies. So that's another thing that you can do if you're feeling like something is trying to influence you or attach to you. But I feel like you've been through the worst part of this. Now it's time for things to get better. The King of Cups. You guys have turned into wise, compassionate beings, people that listen to their hearts, which is rare. A lot of people will listen to their hormones and their heads over their hearts, but literally, you guys have become compassionate, wise beings because of all the stuff. Oh, I love that starfish emoji. This is all stuff you guys have been through. And just think about everything that you've had to survive through has caused you to thrive now. Because literally, had you not, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's literally what these people have been doing, is making you stronger and stronger. Even though they send and project this energy that's not good energy, you still have not been in the receiving mode of it. Like, you've been receiving good news, and somebody needs to know that more good news is coming. Whatever this illusion was that these people were creating is over. The Three of Wands, literally. Yes, you guys are envisioning your goals. You're finding ways to follow them, and you're following through with yourself. This is beautiful. Yeah, you're developing contacts with people who actually matter. Just if you encounter the police, take out your phone and record them. You have every legal right, at least in America, to record the police in any type of weird encounter. Okay. And don't be all up in their face with the phone, like give them their 6 feet or whatever. But you don't even have to let them know you're recording, but still record the interaction and ask the police officer if they're trying to do a knock and talk or anything like that. Ask them to turn on their body. I would say, officer, I would feel more comfortable if you would turn on your body cam, because they don't always have it on, I'm sure. And so, yeah, you just want to make sure that it's documented. And if you do end up putting like a camera in your car to record while you're driving, make sure that you have some way of saving the footage and erasing the footage, because a camera that doesn't save the footage is not a working camera. And some people do put cameras in their car and they record themselves driving, Yeah, why can't they leave the homeless alone, putting them in jail? That's messed up. You know what? Putting them in jail may be actually a kind thing to do, because they get clean clothes, of 3 meals a day, probably exercise. And yeah, they're with criminals, but if they were on the street, they would probably be with criminals anyways. So having them in jail, I'm sure that there are homeless people that would be grateful for spending a few nights with an actual bed and stuff like that. But it's very sad to say that, but at least they're getting fed and they have clothes and stuff like that. But again, everybody has the right to their own opinion and what they want to do. That's why I don't think we'll ever, even if we can provide these people's homes, there still may be a small group of people that choose to live homeless because they don't want the responsibility of a home. You see, now he was sitting in the gym, but he ran. Yeah. Yeah. Always be kind to people, because there's been a lot of times where I've seen literal angels posing as homeless people on the side of the road. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to go give this angel money because they're going to bless me. Yeah, skin color does not matter. That's exactly it. How melanated somebody is it doesn't matter. The 8 of Swords, or how not melanated. I mean, this world doesn't want to hear that, because this world is a strange place. But the truth is that We're all made up of the same type of energy that comes from God, whether we are melanated or not, or whether we come from whatever part of the world or not. These people are going to jail. The Chariot, the 10 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords, these people are carrying burdens and they're going into some type of limited living or restriction. This could be sober living for some of these alcoholics. They may be forced to go into sober living or something like that. Yeah, reality is everyone is a star seed having physical experience. Exactly. Can't stand when someone makes up stuff about you and then harnesses you. Yeah, my God. With that. And these angels, homeless ones, accept your love. Yeah. No, I agree. It's like people like to paint pictures about other people without getting all of the facts. And that's why I think it's really dangerous to engage in gossip. I've had jobs before, like that I've worked at, where people would be really gossipy, and I would just like walk away anytime they would start to gossip, just because I didn't want to get in trouble. 10 of Pentacles. Look at this. See, you're still getting your 10 of Pentacles. You are going to have a home and a successful life. You know what I mean? And you're loved. Yeah, I wish that they would make more shelters as well. And I wish that they would come up with a system, like just how Elon Musk designed those like little homes. I don't know if you guys know about that. He designed these like little homes that function off of very little water and very little, like they're literally miniature homes, right? I think they start at like, they're maybe 25,000. I really believe that everybody should be able to have a little home. Like if they can't afford a home, we should be giving them a little piece of land and the ability to have one of those homes. You know what I mean? Have you been saging too much? No, I don't get that you've been saging too much, but I get that integrating incense would be like, sometimes you want to sage. Sage is going to push the energy away, banish things, cleanse, and consecrate. But when you're using incense, it's drawing things to you. So yeah, I would maybe burn more incense and less sage. Basic housing that should be given, a given, exactly. Yeah, the little mini houses, and they function off of they can even function off of solar panels and stuff like that. So that's what I think we should be doing for every person that's homeless, as giving them support so that they can have like a food stamp card, so that they can have one of those mini homes and a little piece of property. And that's what our government should be doing no matter what. I think it's Switzerland. In Switzerland, people, they can pick up a $2,000 check every month from their government, anybody that's a citizen. But most of them don't, because they just like to work a job because they don't want to be bored. And so they end up making more money. But they could still at any point stop working and pick up that $2,000 and live off of that. Yeah, most of them are veterans. I've noticed that. It's very tragic because this planet doesn't suffer from a lack of resources. It suffers from a lack of love. All right, let's get a conclusion. I feel like this is a really good reading. Death. Oh my gosh, when I say that these people are about to go through it, this is unavoidable. That's death and jail. Death and jail right next to one another. God was not playing about you. These people are blocked. Just know that they are blocked. They cannot copy you. These people are seriously, their witchcraft is really blocked this time. Like, it's blocked to the point where you're not going to ever have to deal with these three people again. In fact, I pray that these people stop drinking and driving, because I just feel like that is really bad thing to do. But these people are so addicted to the black magic that I don't think they can stop. Yeah, it is a lack of love and compassion. Yeah, not a lack of resources. And the fact that our government exploits Africa and other continents and drains them of their resources, that's crazy to me. And then we expect them to get out of being a third world country, but we're the ones that put them there. That's crazy. People like telling you all kinds of things. It's creepy sometimes. That's because you guys are healers. You'll notice that people will come to you and tell you all of their problems. But remember, like I was saying, when they try to trauma dump, just like take all your good energy and leave you with bad energy, just tell people, I'm not in a space to process what you're saying right now. But I really think you should talk to a therapist about it, and then people will definitely back off. Yes, yeah, we don't treat our veterans well. I'm not for sure why, because they've basically given their life, given an arm, given a leg, gone through immense amounts of trauma that none of us would ever want to go through, not while not getting paid much and being treated like shit because they break soldiers down to build them back up. It seems crazy that we're not supportive of our veterans. Like, that's ridiculous. There should not be a homeless veteran. That should not be a thing. If they fought in a war and they became disabled because they fought in a war for us, they should have a home for sure. You know what I mean? Yeah, some an arm and leg, literally. Yeah, it's not even a metaphor. It's like the real truth. So, but I'm glad that you guys are so good. It is messed up, but something's got to change with it. Something's got to change. I do believe that God is making changes within each and every one of us. Let me see. So there's a lot of Valkyrie energy around you. Yeah. Yeah. It came up in this reading. Oh yeah. Are they happy? They're happy that you've been able to move forward. Yeah, they're really happy. They're really happy that you've been able to move forward. Yes, building more drug treatment centers. I agree with that. It's more of the mind that messes it up. Yeah, it returns of the mind. Yeah, absolutely, and replays in their mind. Yeah, I hope that this change comes and it comes swiftly. You know, not it, it's that's why I've like literally seen homeless people that are like, so they're angels, they're enlightened. They bled for us. At least the least we can do is make sure they have a home. Yeah, the government gives them crap. I'm not for sure why. Most drug users are yeah, they have untrauma. They have untrauma. They have trauma that's not been dealt with. And it could be also generational curses that come along with that trauma. That's why I was saying, I think yesterday, that anybody that is melanated, that could have had an ancestor that went through slavery, we need to really help those people and respect them and give them love and show them gratitude, because they're working through emotions and things that their ancestors were put through at the hands of our retarded government. And so it's like, we should be grateful and know that yes, it is still relevant, because like, it can be an ancestral energy or a trauma that gets passed down, PTSD or trauma turning to drugs, like, to cope. Absolutely. And the way that society looks at it, yeah, these warlocks, they may not stop, but the fact is that you guys are going to become stronger every time. I really feel like what they should be doing is be building more rehab centers in general that will help people get off of the streets and then get into a society. They should have more society programs. Yeah, I can't even imagine slavery trauma. Just totally, totally probably the worst thing to ever go through. And the fact that it's passed down through the genes, we have to understand that and respect that in other people, and not be telling people to just get over it. Because, like, I'm sure everybody would love to just get over it, but like, the fact is that there is unprocessed trauma that needs to be worked through still. So instead of just telling people to get over it and that they're wrong, we should be supporting them to heal. Exactly. Not from trauma or anything. That's good. That's awesome. That's awesome that you're not suffering from trauma. Yeah. Yeah. And not everybody's going to fall into a category. And yeah, historically, Slavic people were enslaved. Wow. I did not know that. Actually, I don't know a whole lot about Slavic people, But yeah, wow. Islamic Empire enslaved a lot of slaves. I didn't know that either. That's crazy. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you. And I am so proud of you guys. Continue to move forward and know that these people are not going to be able to do anything. Slave comes from Slavic. Oh my God. I had no idea. Wow. Some of your ancestors were slaves. So yeah, you know what? It may be helpful to do a past life regression or just an energetic healing session where you intentionally go, okay, if there's anything that is from oppression or domination, I'm just going to allow that to come forward to be healed. The Ottoman harem. Wow. Wow, you guys, I love learning so much with you. Okay. All right. I'm giving you air hugs and lots of love. You guys are supported. Okay. I'll see you in the next reading. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff to help get this word out. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next reading. Peace be with you. Bye. See you in the next one.